It's Pokemon time. How's everybody doing? Kiki, Flugly, Necktie, Plushy, Omega, everybody's here. Bro, you gotta hurry up and think of a name. How's everybody doing? Let me know if the volume is okay. I'm still trying to figure out where everything sits in my setup. Nuggets here. So, we are ready to go on to the next town. We are on our way to Goldenrod. Let's run down through the party real quick, because I trained everybody up to be 17. It didn't take that long, because everybody was just at like 15 or 15, so they're all 17 now. Our starter Pokemon, Mr. Wiggles, who has Oblivious, Mud Slap, Mud Bomb, Water Sport, and Water Gun. Nothing has changed on Wiggles last time. Coco, our Beedrill, has Swarm with Poison Sting, Twin Needle, Payback, and Fury Attack. Twin Needle, Twin Needle learned that last time, I think, on Monday. We have Spearmint, one of our new additions. Spearmint, our Spearow, holding his Draco plate. Can't take it away from him. He loves it. He has Aerial Ace, Pursuit, Leer, and Fury Attack. He learned Aerial Ace a little while ago when I was training him. He got it at 17, I think it was. Then we got Donnie, our Sceptile, who's got X-Scissor, which he also learned a couple minutes ago when I was training. Pursuit, Absorb, and Quick Attack. He also learned Pursuit. I decided to give it to him instead of Tackle, I think it was. I don't know. It was Pound. Pound's exactly the same as Quick Attack, except it doesn't have priority, so I just got rid of it. We have Pluck, our Hitmonlee. Everything is... Oh, he learned Brick Break. Never mind. Not everything is the same. Limber, so he can't be paralyzed. Revenge, Brick Break, Meditate, and Rolling Kick. Brick Break's really good. Aranev, our Aeron, is Sturdy, which is great. Rock Tomb, Metal Claw, Mud Slap, and Headbutt. All the same on now. So we are ready to go. We're rocking out. We have an entire team of males, I just realized. So me and the boys, it's time to roll out. The boys and I are rolling out. Omega, why didn't you think I was going to stream today? Right. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody's Wednesday going? It is Wednesday, my dudes. And dudettes and others. The boys are back in town. They are, in fact, back in town, led by the one and only Wiggles. Let's go. We have to do the thing with the, Farfetch quick. Oh man, my boss is gonna be really angry. Farfetch that cut the trees for the charcoal took off into the forest. Can you catch them for me? Farfetch have sensitive ears. If you step on a branch, they'll face towards you. And that's your chance. Do it. I got you. I got you, son. Alright. Farfetch notice you. It seems to face the direction of the noise when you step on a branch. Alright. I can find it. Oh, now we're gonna get attacked first. At this field. Let me know if the volume on everything's good. Also, just gotta phone volume so I don't phone eardrums out. Enough. Hello. That was easy. Snuck up behind. You snuck up and caught it from behind before it noticed you. Well, that was easy. Oh, well, you found the Farfetch, thank you. Oh, there's one more thing missing. If you step on a branch, it will face that way, remember? Can't still stick up behind it, yes? Catch another one? Is there more Farfetch'd? The original round boy. Hold on. Caught one of them. Okay, I'm not really interested. Oh boy. Oh, Trickle. The new round boy is Rowlet. Rowlet is a good round boy. Thank you. Alright, let's investigate where this one's at as soon as this Hippowdon lets me. Hippowdon, please. Hippowdon, I already caught one of you. All the Hippowdons we've run into here have all been painful. I just noticed. They've all been the dark color. cave of encounters. Worst of encounters. There's this farfish down. Okay. Tactic here. There's a male. He's facing down. Leaf to a twig pile to the down. General direction. Beautiful. Comedy round. Oh, I have to get it. It has to be from behind. Okay. That's okay. We can handle that. Nezruk, what's up? Everything here in here is only level 5, so I don't want to fight any of it. Oh my god. So many encounters. Oh, you go ahead and replay Portal 2. That is my favorite game. That is such a good game. Go ahead and chill. So many angry hippos and so many everything. Got him now. Got him now, friends. Field, please. You're very cute. You are. We're not trying to catch you. I know you want to play. Okay. We are trying to get that far-fetched. Gotta get him. Grab. Alright. Oh, you got both of them. Thank you so much. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. Seems kind of irresponsible. Ah, far and fetched. Found them for us, kid. Without that, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Okay, thank you. Take this. Oh shoot, I forgot I have to teach somebody. Crap, who do we teach the stupid HM to? Oh, I picked up the moon balls from Kurt and dropped off different apricorns so we could just keep getting those. Who can learn it? Donnie can learn it. Aaron can. Place Fury Attack with it. I don't know how much I'm gonna use Fury Attack. Let's see who else can. I know. I don't really want to teach. I don't want to teach it to Donnie. His moveset's pretty good right now. I don't want to give him a stupid move like Cut. I definitely can't teach it to Aaron because I gotta keep Headbutt. Leader's in the last town, which is Blackthorn. Okay. That's good to know. Aw, Kiki, thanks for the host. I think I might teach it to Coco. I think Coco could use it. Or in battle. I really don't want to teach it to Donnie because I like having Quick Attack on him, and Araniv's move that I have to keep Headbutt. I think I'm gonna get rid of Cut. I suppose I could go grab another Pokemon out of the piece and use it as like a slave, but I kind of want to do that, so. Plus now we get to see more of Coco. Not as fun as Deleleloop. Behind it. Sneaky like that. It is weird that they like totally changed the color on these two Pokemon. Like, the two genders of the same Pokemon, rather. Alright, I'm gonna... Is it... Oh, we don't have any repels, I don't think. Bag slop. Have a rare candy that we haven't yet. Alright, I'm gonna run back to town and buy some repels, because I'm gonna lose my mind running through this forest and getting attacked by, like, 5 damage. The only good attacking move Beedrill learns naturally after this point is Poison Jab. Okay. I mean, his moveset's okay right now. It's not great. You know, it could be a lot better. But, Payback's pretty good. Payback's been pretty great, actually. It's a good Dark-type move. Twin Needle's actually pretty good. But it's guaranteed, I think it's guaranteed to poison, or it's a very high chance to poison, and it hits twice. So that's like, I think it adds up to being like a bit. You know, like I think it's same as a 60 base move. Same as a base 50 move. So it's not terrible. It's not great, but 20% poison chance? Really? I thought it was higher than that. I just had the best bacon cheeseburger you've had in a while. That's awesome. I didn't mean to. I want a cheeseburger. Alright, friend. Help us get through this forest without losing our minds, please. Yeah, how are we doing on the Pokeball situation? More than good on the Pokeball. I don't know why I thought it was a higher chance to poison. Oh, yeah, maybe it's 20 for each hit. Yeah, so that would make it a 40% chance. Actually... Alright, let's try that again. Let's go to Goldenrod. Oh, we can check the game corner. Game corner in here. Or whatever they did with the game corner. We can see if there's any cool Pokemon in the game corner. I should use that iron, actually. Let's... Iron? Bent, so we should probably give that to Aranev. Get another one. HP. HP up, we should give to... Oh, who has the... Like Coco. Maybe we should give it to Coco? DP ups are good, but I want to save it for a move that would... that we don't really have any moves right now that could use it. I feel like either Donnie or Kogo should get the HP. Any thoughts, Kat? Whoever you want the tank to be? I don't think we have. It's a moderately sized tree. It is. I suppose the Aeron's kind of our guess Aranev can have that one. I did it. I did it. Welcome back. Knew it. I knew I was being japed. Alright. Odd incense. I have no idea what the odd incense. Item to be held by a Pokemon. It boosts exotic smelling incense power of psychic type. Oh. Ooh, that's exciting. How'd it go? You guys all know I'm a scrub at the whole talking to girls thing, so. I'm just gonna loop on around here, see what Frienderino down here has for us. Man, in this very, very pretty pink shirt. Oh, and he just punched a tree. Okay. Hello, sir. What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using headbutt. It's fun. Try it with your Pokemon. Okay. Oh, I can teach it to a Pokemon. I thought he was gonna give me a, I thought he was gonna give me a... Right. Okay. Oh, one of our Pokemon already has it. The Pokemon that I want to have it already has it, so... Literally beating his head against that tree. He is. That dude is... He has no chill. He is going for it. Kimono girl, kimono girl, lost all alone in the dark. Poor girl, lost in the dark. Lilac forest. What? You remember me from Violet City? You must be imagining. Anyway, will you show me how to get out of this forest? Okay. Bill, aren't you lost in the forest as well? How do you know how to get out of here? Oh, okay, Wiggles. How? Are you going to show me how to get out? Such a smart Pokemon. You. I thought Wiggles was gonna go with her, and I was like, oh, wow, dude. Yep. Wiggles is such a good boy. I thought Wiggles was gonna leave us for a kimono girl, though. I understand, dude. I got you. No, Wiggles is good. Very good boy. That's 2 rare candies now. I wanna hang on to them. Might need... I never know who used them on. You see the shrine that pays off the protector watches over the forest from across time. I think it might be a grass type Pokemon. Yes, in fact, we met the grass type Pokemon, and in the last game, it murdered one of our Pokemon. Nice. Oh, Route 34. You get a new encounter, I think. Route 34. Not. Right. Let's grab Aeronet. It goes down. Women in kimonos. Alright. Okay, sweet. Run into something wild and gotta take a hit. Alright, survey says... Survey says, for real. Mightyena. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't used a Mightyena before. They live in mud. That was a good bird. Girl in the grass ahead of you gives me the leaf stuff. Okay, cool. I will get her number. Okay, you may have lived a mudslap. That may be something that's in the cards. I could probably do if only Vasher were still alive, right? Vasher would have been great. I was kind of excited about Vasher because that would have given us a psychic type. Like a dedicated psychic type, and that would have been awesome. So the one nice thing about doing a Nuzlocke of this game is that we don't have to fight the Miltank. Possibly. The Miltank may be randomized to something else. And with that amount of damage, throw a Pokeball. There you go, buddy. Ripperoni and pepperoni. 2, 3. Hell yeah. Mightyena was caught. It chases down prey in a pack of around 10. Defeat foes with perfectly coordinated team. As a foot dog. Hyena. Alright, Axolotl. Who would you like to name first? And then I'll have to re-roll, and then you have to name somebody else. Go. Who's first? Ando has already named something. Nezaruk! You get to name a thing! I told you. He was gonna pick somebody who already got picked, and then I was gonna have to reroll. Nezaruk, would you like to choose a custom name for this mighty Enna, or would you like me to name it Nezaruk? You shall call him Philip, because it is an awesome name. Philip it is. Philip. One L. With a single L, a true lad. Alright. A mad lad. Very mad. Alright. Let's punch some people in the teeth. Oh, hey, it's a stream, Ando. It is. What up? We are headed to Goldenrod. Oh, we have to name the Blissey when we get up here. Because you guys said the renamers up here. You guys said that the renamers up here, so we'll rename. Kuro can pick the name for the Sandslash. I could see the Pokemon in my head. I couldn't remember. Sandslash. Sandslash still needs a better name, and then we have to name the Blissey because I never named the Blissey. Top of the city near the exit of the route on the left. Thank you, Flugly. Flugly is here with the information. Go ahead and absorb that, Donnie. Suck him, Donnie. Donnie is the new suck mom. I just remembered I'm speaking very loudly into this microphone, but I have my back. So, hopefully none of my neighbors are like... I also, like, have a hard time controlling the volume of my voice when I'm not wearing my headset, so... You guys get to deal with that! Alright, nice. Good job. Okay, Larvitar. Vaping on that Vaporeon. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Omega. That's sad. Can you guys at least still be friends? I'm like, at least 98% sure that my crush is not into girls, so I kind of had to learn to deal with that, and I'm glad that we're at least just friends. I know that feel. I understand. It sucks. Spearmint! I need you to aerialize this execute. That's my impression of an execute. I hope that you liked it. And now it's good. Sailor Jill! Thank you. Experience. This dude? Those eggs were angry. There are a lot of wiggles and a lot of eggs. Nurse Robin. The fact that he's a nurse but has a baby. A zigzagging. Murder this zigzagging. I am a true impressionist. My best impressionist is Sheldon. The only one I can really do with any consistency. I feel like there's another one I can do, but it's not Sheldon. Sometimes I can do Horsey. I think Horsey's the other one I can do, like, sometimes. You have replaced Lesser Ando. Yeah, so I replaced Ando... Pokemon? Yeah, I replaced Ando... a couple episodes... or, I think it was Monday, actually. I replaced him with Execute because then we would have a dedicated Psychic type, because the only reason I was honestly only keeping Ando because he had Confusion. It's actually super useful for that. But, Execute didn't make it, so... here we go. Ando's in the back just in case we need a Psychic type, though. He's ready to go. So far, we don't have a dedicated Psychic type, and we have a little bit of a problem with that. Alright, I will make sure I get her number. Give me your number, girl. Probably not. Spearmint will actually peck the shit. Oh no, you scratched me. Oh no. Hey girl, can I get your number? Can I have it? That's how the meme goes. I just want you to know. Oh. I just noticed that on the bottom screen, on the layout, like a colorful strip running alongside the lower screen. And I thought it was because I didn't have my computer, or I didn't have the box lined up correctly, but it's actually doing that in the editor too. Like it's showing the background at the same time. I don't know what that strip is, I'm sorry. Gallade. Okay, Gallade is fighting Psychic. So Psychic is weak to Dark, Bug, and Ghost. Fighting is... You agreed with me, Flugly, so it's a good thing that's what I was thinking about doing. I was trying to, like, cross my typings in my head, like... Bam. I always think Psychic's good against flying, and I don't think that it is, but I always think that it is for some reason. Dancer Malcolm! Hey, yo, Dancer Malcolm! Can I have your number? Can I have it? Never see a strong trainer, I want to be a cheerleader. Here you go. Yes. Second person to get my number. It is not. Yeah, I don't know why I always think that. For whatever reason, I always think that they are related, and they're not related at all, but for whatever reason, I always think that. My brain is not very smart. I got a low IQ. That's a very high level, might either. I almost made it out of the grass. A lot of muddy hyenas in this grass. I don't know if I'm okay with it or not. Stop cutting my attack. Oh, wait, please. There we go. Alright. Alright. Here we go. He's the best in his class. That's pretty impressive. Sailor Jacqueline is the best in her class. That's Tyranitar. The Firestone guy up there too? Okay. Wow. Nice. Idiot went for leader twice. Good job. You didn't even want to try there, friend. You're definitely the best in your class with your leering Tyranitar. I've got a lot of screws. Iron. Your other attacks better. Thunderstone Girl is left of Eckerty. Waterstone guy's to the right. That's... Okay! Well. Yeah, Wiggles. Here we go. I'm gonna need you to water gun. This child. This random child that I found. Random child has, Groudon and a Tyranitar. Alright, should be fine, right? Ground, so he's weak to... I don't know the typings for ground. I know ground's good against poison. That's the only thing I know. Thumbs up. That's the only reason I'm hesitating on water gun. Spearmint can't really... No, 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 don't switch! Don't switch! Oh, I wanted to look at his... I wanted to look at my stats. I wanted to know if this was worth doing. Because if he has a ground type attack, then he can't hit me, but... Water, ice, and grass. Okay. I don't know what Groudon has at this level. Like, I'm worried he might have a rock-type attack, but if he doesn't have a rock-type attack, then I'm... I would guess I would say. Back up. It only has Mud Shot? That's why it's scary facing me, because it knows it can't hit you. Oh, I don't know if the game's that smart. Usually it knows, and it tries to hit you whatever it can hit you with. Oh, that's gonna do really nothing. Yeah, Spearmint totally walls it. It's just gonna make me slow as shit. The problem is that I can do exactly 0 things to it. I'd rather go the safe route. I was a little bit worried about it having something like Ancient Power, but it's also not that highly leveled. Okay, get your 2DS. Have fun. Alright, good job, Spearmint. And also... is gonna get experience because I switched out by accident. Or I think I was gonna do it anyway, but I don't really. Hello, sir. I'm here with you. In Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, it would have Ancient Power at 15, but in the remakes, it would have Lava Plume. Interesting. The Pokemon you raised for me has to be as healthy as can be. You look fit too. Hey, Axie! I don't remember what voice I had for him. Let me introduce you. This is Axie. He's a trainer. He seems to be getting better at raising Pokemon. Well, not as good as you, Grandpa. Follow me. Okay. There we go. You gonna give me an egg? Or an egg? Grandma! Let me introduce you to my friend. This is Axie. this is your girlfriend. I see. Why, Grandma, what are you talking about? She just happens to live nearby. Oh, I know. Since you took her here, Ethan, you must hear about her talent. Right, Axie? Come and see us anytime. Oh, well, I better go now. See you later. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, this is my Pokegear number. Okay. Portal Puzzle Master. Good. Excellent. Welcome back to Capture 3DS. They do all sorts of cute stuff on the road and in town. I'm taking notes every time they do funny things. Give me a call. I'll share some of them with you. Grandma, don't you say anything. We're both trainers and we're supposed to exchange numbers. That's all. I guess you don't want to give me a free egg then? Well, since we're here... and yeah, maybe we should leave somebody here just in case, but let's take a look at our new... Philip. Bashful. Has quick feet, so it boosts speed if there's a status problem. Tackle, Howl, Sand Attack, and Bite. Pretty solid moveset. We can actually maybe even put Philip in. See, the problem with leaving them in the daycare, right? My problem with leaving them in the daycare is that you don't get to control what moves they get by level up, and that's kind of a problem. Don't like the fact that I don't get control over what they learn as they're like leveling. But they just kind of learn it at a haphazard order. I have an idea. I'll give you our numbers. Then you can check on the Pokemon we raised for you. Be happy to this for Pokegear for the. I'll be happy to have a use for this Pokegear my grandchild gave me. They're not gonna give me a Pokemon though. The Blissey is only level 1, so it'll be really quick to train, I think. Let Clock have a shot. What's with you? What are you doing? I am walking with my large man-shaped Pokemon. Nurse Joe. Oh, that's strong. I was gonna kick the Swampert, and then I thought, well, it's level 17, though. Maybe I shouldn't kick the Swampert. Water my plant lizard. And now, for that good suck. 4 times weak. It does almost look like he's dabbing. He is just about, he is mid-dab. Fast for you. Look at these 2 3rd-gen starters duking it out. Doing the most. Bonnie was such a good catch, honestly. And Nurse Joe. Discriminate because I'm walking a melee Pokemon. Alright, you, random child. Fight. I don't want to get too confident though, because this person might roll up with it. Perseus. You! I can handle it. Break. Break is so good, honestly. We're so set with this Pokemon. Can you imagine the first day we played this game? We were having so much trouble having we were having so much trouble with moves, and now look at us. So good. Some clutch moves on these Pokemon. We are doing so great. I've only seen Mighty Edit in here. Like, what is happening? Mostly just because. That should one shot. I just want to do it. A normal dark Pokemon would suck against a fighting type. Oh! That's fun. That's a cool graphical error we're getting here. Oh, that's even better. I like that. Feels like it might have been a bad idea to save here, but... Top screen back, please. I'm blind. We picked up Torment and now I'm blind. There's an I just realized there's an op. Shut up. Just shut up in the Moonpay menu mean. Yeah, I'm just... I made a save state and I saved, so that helps. In my experience, whenever that happens, you can just close and... You can just go into the party menu and then it's fine, but I guess not. Goldenrod City! Alright, 2 things I want to do. First thing, I want to go in here. I want to see what cool stuff we can buy. And then the second thing I want to do is I want to get... okay. First thing I want to do is I want to go grab the Blissey and I want to grab Plushie. Rename both of them. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Alright, so we'll get to name another Pokemon right now. Kuro, what would you like to name your Sandslash if you come up with a good and sufficient pointy name? Sure. Gotta name the friend. You do have to name the friend. We have to also name the egg friend. We have to name Pointy friend, and we have to name the round friend. Egg friend. How cute Sandslash. I kinda wish we had the Sandslash on the team just because its little thing is so cute. But it's little walking behind us, Spritey. So floofy. Alright, where did you say this was, Floofy? Top right by the exit? Door next to the exit? I bet it's the fancy looking tent. Please rate the nickname of my Pokemon. Name the Blissey first. Who gets to name the Blissey? Kiki, have you named a Pokemon yet? I don't think I have. Have not. Kiki gets to name our Blissey. Kiki, what would you like to name the Blissey? Find it. There it is. Art with Kiki, are you around, my friend? Egg. Egg friend that came from Egg, that I got in Egg Town. From person after Egg Gym. After I went into Egg Tower and fought Egg Boss. If not, I was gonna name it. Yeah, I thought she was here. I'll just name it Kiki. She's now been to this town, so I can name her something else she wants to name it. I know this probably isn't as much fun for you guys to have, like, random names taken from the chat, but it's a lot less stressful for me to do it this way and just be like, well, if you're not here... I hope you guys don't mind that. I didn't like re-rolling the name like Anea. I thought you put Panera for a second, and I was like, I mean, if you want to name it after Panera Bread. There you are. Alright, named. Nice lag game. Hold on. Did the game slow down so much? I'm very confused. A weird, like, lag drop there. Okay. Everyone's taken care of. We got a lot of power hanging out in this. We are ready for anything. I had no idea how to pronounce it, but I wanted to name it something with pan in the name because it's a pangolin, not a hedgehog. That works. Pangolin. Ah, I like it. Works for me. Alright. Step 2. Alright, so this is Game Corner. Where is the area where you buy things? Or whatever this is. Like... Oh. No, I don't want the Abra. Abra, Sandshrew... are those not randomized? Yams, I can get Substitute, Rest, Ice Beam, Thunder... Oh wait, I didn't randomize. Let me look up let me find the log that I made for this game, and see if it randomized the prize Pokemon, because if not... Sometimes what happens with randomizers, is that it won't randomize, every now and then what happens is it won't randomize Pokemon that you pick up from a menu like that, and it will only show you what it is when it's unrandomized, so... Like, I don't want to look into it too hard, but... Like, I don't want to spoil it for myself, but I'm just gonna quick run through. Okay, do not appear to be randomized. But we could get these for what they are. Give me 1 second. It's really hot in here. I'm gonna go close the back door and put the air conditioner back on because it's still warm in here. I will be behind the BRB. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. You should name your Trumbeak, Sam. And Sam. I don't remember what I named mine, actually. Probably find it for you. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? So when we did Blue, and I think also when we did Crystal, we did the Game Corner, but I only picked one of the Game Corner Pokemon, and I think we randomized it. But you guys want to grab a Pokemon out of here as an encounter? What I was thinking might have happened, sometimes when you randomize a game, sometimes when you randomize the Pokemon games, if it's a Pokemon you have to purchase or you have to choose from a list, it won't change the text for what it is, but when you take it, like you say, oh, I want the Abra, it'll say, you know, oh, you collected an Abra, would you like to name Bulbasaur? Suddenly it's like, oh no, wait, it is randomized. So, we already have a Sandshrew, so there's no reason to get that. Do we want a Dratini or an Abra? The Abra might not be bad. Samtrom, I kind of like Samtrom. Sambone's kind of funny, actually. I like Sambone. Abra might be good because that's a really good Psychic type, and I changed it in this game so that you can evolve Pokemon that evolve by trade. They evolve at level 3, I want to say it was. I can't do it yet, I don't. My name is Mr. Game. My heart pounds with excitement when people play my coin game. In fact, that's what I live for. You look like quite a challenger. Why don't you play my coin game? You can get fabulous prizes if you manage to collect a lot of coins. Yeah. Here's a coin case. Oh, you just get a coin case. Yeah, let's try to get the Abra just to see if it's randomized, because if not, I think I'd be fine with an Abra. If I can remember how to play. This means... that means this row. I like these kind of like cross kind of games. This Alright, so it's one more tile in this row. I don't remember how to play this game. Okay, so this one... 2 of them are gonna be bombs. One's gonna be a 1, and the other one's gonna be... Is that what I'm understanding? Okay. So it has to be... This one has to add up to 5. 1 bomb. Guess this one? Nope. Okay, so this might not go that well. This whole Axie plays the Voltorb lip game. See you later, Kiki. Can't you just buy coins? I don't know. I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it. Okay, so... They don't remember how to make guesses. That's the thing. Like, I don't remember enough about this game to remember how to make a guess on it. Oh, it's like 2 Pokeballs. Where do you buy the coins from? Where do you buy the coins, though? Because I don't see a way to buy coins. Can you change a Pokemon's name? Yeah, there should be a name raider somewhere in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I don't know where it is in Ultra Moon. No. Try to work this out. This is gonna be me. Good. That one's pretty likely to not be a bit. Okay. Oh, I won. Hey, we got money! I didn't lose. I don't know what I did, but I didn't lose. Alright, we're on level 2. Alright, so we got 6 and 1 and 6 and 1, probably. Good. Probably do all 5s. Oh. Okay. This row has 4. One of these has to have a 2. That one? Okay, so this, the most, in this row, this one is the least likely to be the bump. You can only buy the coins in the Japanese version, that's weird. Okay. 48 coins. If I can stop sucking at this game, we'd be fine. This is like a little bit, it's like a Picross meets Minesweeper. That's just it. This one, probably that one. Okay. Oh, I got all of them again. Dumb luck. I'm gonna get this Dratini with dumb luck. I'm trying to go for the ones that are least likely to be a bomb because it's the only strategy I have at the moment. It's like in any effective manner. Okay. And we exploded. Is it random whether or not you get knocked back a level? Seems to be fairly random. Okay. Cleared that out. Nervous about that. 2 of these have to be. I could probably use the marker to make this like less stressful, but I think in the hey! Alright, that's 6. Those 2 are good. Those I'm good. Definitely bombs. Penny, what's up? I'm trying to figure out the Voltorb flip game so we can get entertaining. Okay. Those are both definitely bombs. Well. Ripperoonie and pepperoni. Was I picked the one? I do wish you could just buy the coin. I would just buy it. Yeah. 6, 7, 8. Nope. This Voltorb Minesweeper, I think it's like Picross meets Minesweeper. Yeah. Because it's got the numbers along the sides like a Picross game, but it's definitely got the bombs from Minesweeper. 5, 8. There we go. I just need 200 coins so that I can get the game. Which if I can get if I can do 2 more rounds, I should. Dang it. I think they have calculators for this online. I could probably look that up. But that takes effort. That requires me to tab out and find the calculator, put it in, type it all out. And I don't want to do that. Alright, if this, if I can't get the 200 coins in the next couple of rounds, I'll just do it. Dang, no, shoot. Back on the easy level. Oh, okay. Hey, this one's easy. This one's got 2 zeros. This one. One more of these. Bomb. One of these is a bomb, one is a wall. 6. That one. I don't know how to make like an educated guess of this. This game is giving me a lot of second chances. All right, this is gonna be the last round. If I don't win this round, I'll just stop and I'll yeah. Or if it knocks me down a level. I can also just quit. Let me try it one more time on level 1. If I can't do it on level 1, then I'll just... We still have stuff to do. I don't want to spend the rest of the stream doing Voltorb flip unless I'm good at it. One of these is a 2 and one of them. This row has to have 2 bombs, and it has to be... This one's the bomb. That... I made an educated guess on that one, guys. I got it. I got it all by myself. Okay. How many coins does it take to get the Abra? The that's what I was aiming for. The Abra, not the Dratini. The Abra is 200. The Dratini would be nice, but the Abra is cheap. Let's see if they're randomized. Alright. So... This row... Row... 2 bombs. One of these is a 3. I don't have a good nickname for Hariyama. Yes. Hands. Hands for days. 5. One of the... That one is not the bomb. That one's definitely a bomb. Let's see. What else? Nice. Okay. So 2, 3. One more. One of these. Not a bomb. This whole haphazard guessing thing isn't really working out for me, huh? Let me look up the calculator on my other computer. I like that there's an entire website dedicated to this, by the way. Hey, JK Dukes. Yeah, I'm not fucking around with this run for a couple minutes. I'm already bored, so... Well, it doesn't... Alright, I'm gonna just play this game. Click on that, but okay. Three, 6, 7. One of these is a 1. Hey Echo, hey Tweaks. This is the Voltorb flip minigame in Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver. Trying to get enough coins to buy a Pokemon, but it's not really going that well. Oh, I got it. Alright. Actually, that gives me enough money. Woo! I don't have to play Voltorb flip anymore. I wish I was better at that game, like I want to like it, but I'm not good at it, so... Buy the Abra with a party full? Oh. Yeah, Hoser. Oh, you know what I usually name mine, Gorkoron after the sumo wrestler Goron from Twilight Princess. But Kehoe is better. Yeah, so usually some people don't do the game corner for a Nuzlocke challenge. What I usually do as far as the game corner goes is I pick one of them, and we pick one, and then I earn enough coins to buy just one of them. So it's like our encounter for the game corner. And I didn't want to buy the Dratini just because it's expensive, but I also don't know if these are randomized, so I'm gonna buy the Abra. Abra's a really good Pokemon also, so if it's not randomized, then we can decide if you guys really want the Dratini. I can certainly save up for the Dratini. If you don't care, fine. Nice. Nope, it is not randomized, so we have this Abra. Highly curious and only has teleport. Can't glitch, so that's cool. Yeah, so Alakazam's actually probably a really good Pokemon to have. We don't really have any good Psychic types in the PC right now, so I'm kind of chill with that. I don't know if you guys prefer a Dratini. We definitely don't want the Sandshrew because we have a Sandslash, so don't need a Sandshrew. What are you guys feeling? Gotta name this Abra. I was about to name him Jafar, and then remembered that you guys get to name him. So, who gets to name our new Abra? Omega gets to name the new Abra. There you go. Finally get to name something, Omega. The music seems to be having issues. Would you like to name him? Or would you like me to just name it Omega? I have my music turned down kind of low because I don't have headphones yet. When you're walking around, it slows down a bit. Oh, yeah. For some reason, this particular city is, lagging for some reason. I don't know why this city's doing it, because the other cities aren't doing it. I think it's just because Goldenrod's so freaking big. But, yeah, I noticed that, too. I can't really hear the music that much because I have it turned down so that you guys don't get a feedback loop from my microphone, because I don't have my headphones plugged in, because they don't work. So, I'm kind of listening to the music on low through my regular speakers, and I just didn't want to blast your guys out. I mean, if you want a suggestion other than naming it after yourself, I usually name my Abras Jafar after the guy from Aladdin, but Houdini's a good one too. Houdini's a good one. Or I could just name it Omega. It's up to you. Houdini's a good name. Any of those, magical type names fit. Merlin, I've seen people call it Merlin. Most people save names like Merlin and Gandalf for Miss Magius for some reason, but... If you don't name it, I'm gonna name... If you don't pick a name soon, I'm just gonna name it Omega. Which is still a cool name. Because of the hat. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it could be the hat. Oh my god, I just realized. I couldn't think of a good name for a Miss Magius. There are 3 wonderful witches from, oh my god, what's the name of the movie? The name of the movie has just left my head. It's my favorite, it's one of my favorite movies. Why? Oh my god, that's gonna bother me. Hocus Pocus. Jesus Christ. Yes, that one. That's one of my absolute favorite movies, and my name just went, nope. Yeah, Echo, you can PM me anytime. Go ahead. Whenever you want, friend. Yeah, no, that's my favorite movie. But I couldn't think of a good nickname for Miss Magius. I don't know why I never tried to name them after any of the ladies from Hocus Pocus. They're such good names. Omega, you're back. What do you want? Future reference. I'm not gonna wait around that long for somebody just because it's killer. Not here. I'm just gonna go for it. Magius and Bennett could be two of them. Yeah. Winifred, Sarah, and Psyche or Odinix. Why did I put an H in? Dyslexia, please. Let me spell things correctly. Psyche it is. Yeah, I'm done in about a half an hour, yeah. Alright. Well, Psyche's gonna be... Yeah, there's the music again. The music's like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop running around in a town that's huge. Okay. So, that's a cool addition to the team. That's, I don't know who I would replace in the party right now for it, though. Is it a boy or a girl? Wait. Feel like... if we replaced any... But yet... Leave that... We'll leave that, that guy in there as a little bit of power. Power in the back. Put the Abra in the daycare. Don't plan on using it. Yeah. I guess I don't want it to learn any attacks without me. See, like that's my fear with using the oh no, we didn't randomize. See, my fear with using the it only learns teleport. Oh, what if I evolve? Would I miss anything if I evolve it? I'll ride a bicycle. Sweet. Guys, we got a bike. Bike would have been nice when we had that Blissey egg, but whatever. Honestly, I have this when I do my grind, I have. You would miss stuff if you didn't evolve it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I use the speed up button when I train, so like, I'm not that worried about it. Alright, so where am I supposed to go? Even on the bike. Sounds really big. What am I supposed to be doing next? Am I supposed to go face the gym now? Oh, here we go. What up? Hi, Axie, you're just in time. When you follow this tunnel, you'll see a dress-up shop. That's where your Pokemon can put on accessories to dress up and take pictures. By the way, here's the fashion case. You say you want it? I knew it. It was a present from me. Fashion case. The most important item in this game. Thank you. I don't care about the fashion case. Oh, we could go up to the next area and get the... Yeah, let's go up to the next area and see if we can get another encounter. Yeah, and if we want to level. I don't know what level the gym is. feel like it's not... Oh, wait, we can't go there. Hello? Gym Leader Whitney went flying by saying, I have to get a radio card. Okay, so we have to go to the radio tower next. There's a few under there. Okay. Alright, well, let's try to... Excuse me, friend Arenos. I'm just gonna... Oh, sneaky. I tried to sneak past you, but alas, I did not. Oh, that's a Metagross. Fuck. Fight this Metagross. Except it's also a Psychic. Okay, it is Meg. Aeron in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? I don't know that it's not. I'm just curious. Who the child gets? Yeah, right. This random child just has a Metagross. I don't know. That random child on the other route had a Groudon, so cool. You just have the guardian of the Earth. With Aeron for two reasons. One, in case it has Explosion, I can eat that. Two, it has Levitate. I can't hit it with ground type attack, but I can still throw rocks at it. That was the weird thing about the Sun and Moon games, is you couldn't get all the Pokemon normally. Like, there are Aggron, but they're only found on Pony Island on Monday. An island scan. Oh, only on Mondays? That's weird. Oh, look who it is! It's a baby Delaloop. Random internet not loading for a few minutes scared the bejesus out of you. Oh no! No, he's storing energy. Too bad, I'm gonna crush him with rocks. Oh, look at this beautiful baby Delaloop. Goodbye, baby Delaloop. Alright, well, thanks for beating up my Pokemon, I guess. Hello, Mr. Police Officer. I'm not getting into trouble. Apparently danger lurks in the night, guys. Don't forget that. Very important life advice from Mr. I'm sorry, from Nurse Hyde. That's a Mamoswine. Mamoswine is Ice type. Oh. Also a ground type. With that too. You do have a bug with giant knives for hand. Block better? Okay. Oh, fighting's good against ice. God damn it. Yes, this is on an emulator. I'm using Desmume version 9.1. 9.11. I'm sorry, I misread that. For whatever reason, I always think that ice is good against fighting. And I think it's because when you get cold, you can't move. And so I always think that ice is good against fighting, and it's not. And I don't know why I think that. Steel would have also worked. Yeah, I was a little afraid leaving in a steel type. So, there you go. Got a clock for that. Yeah, Aron being weak to ground, or yeah, weak to ground. Good thing it was just a mud slap, which is those exactly zero things. Pow! Kicked you in the face. Take Plock out of it. Plock is too strong. Plock was not in the front. Pogo's in the front. Actually, I'm gonna put Terraniv in. Never mind. Yeah, sure, Penny. I can show you how to do it. I think Coco asked me to show them how to do it, too, so I will... Alright, our encounter here is... a shifter. That is interesting and terrifying. No weakest attack. But... weak to it, but that's okay. The only danger with that is I could poison it potentially, but poison is a status condition, so it will help a little bit if I can. Yikes! Coco, please. Friend. Coco. See you? I understand. Like, you are very enthusiastic about this shift tree. I'm gonna need you to calm down. Just lower your excitement. A little bit. Oh, hey, Coco, what up? You got very excited. Why does this Pokemon get whirlwind? Okay, well! So we're not getting that encounter, I guess. Rest in peace. That shifty really didn't want to be caught. That shifty, like, let me do all that, let me get it down into the red, and was like, you're out. Just drop. On in the... Let's go in here. National Park. At our National Park encounter. The command with the rules. Nuzlocke info? The one that's on the layout. Like the rules for my Nuzlocke, or... Yeah, there you go. That's the one. Alright, our National Park encounter is another shift group. Well, that sucks. I'm just gonna throw the shift tree. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball at it. Probably gonna whirlwind me out anyway, so... Yeah! Shift tree! I'm mad that we could have had that before and then got a different encounter in here, but that's fine. It lives quietly in the deep forest. It is said to create chilly winter winds with the fans it holds. Right. I think Coco knew that was there because Coco was the one that suggested I put it on the layout. Alright, who gets to name the shift tree? Echo gets to name the shift tree. Dave, what would you like to name this shift tree? Would you like me to just name it Echo? Or would you like to give it its own name? Name her Dave? Karen? Alright. It's funny that you call me Karen because Karen is my mom. Dave it is. Right. There's some items in here we can get to. We'll go check on Dave the Shifter in a minute. We got a lot of men going on here, I noticed. I'll put the ball down there, we gotta figure out. Yeah, I want to ride the bike, but if I ride the bike, then the Aeron's not behind me, and then I'm sad. You know what we haven't seen yet? Exire. Doing a movie this weekend? Yes, probably. We're probably gonna watch another Pokemon movie, because that was like the theme moment. Oh. We should watch Pokemon 2000. That's the next one. We should watch that. Ultra Ball! That's a really good item to get this early. Shuffle in the items. Firestone. Yeah, we gotta go fight the Firestone. We'll fight him on the way back down. I wanted to come up and get our encounters first. I think we can get an encounter off to the right, too, can't we? I don't know if we've been there yet. don't remember what route that is. With the tree. Clean. TM choice. Here. Thing down here. Alright. I wonder if we can get an encounter for goldenrod. I wonder if there's anywhere we can fish. There's no trees in goldenrod, so can't headbutt in there for an encounter, but might be able to fish if we can do it off the dock. I don't know. I really should be talking to all these people, but I don't want to. Should have gone on the different colored grass up there. It'll be 35. 36 is apparently a different route. Let's go get an encounter in 36. Big ol'... And then we'll go back and get the Firestone guy. You can guess what I'm thinking, huh? Am I thinking that you're gonna lose? Because I think that's what's happening, Jet Chloe. Jet Chloe has a Sudowoodo. Wow. Look at this. Look at this great grass type. What a nice grass type tree. I shouldn't use Water Gun against it. That would be very ineffective. Oh, what? It was super effective? What do you mean this tree isn't a grass type? That's crazy. The skit was brought to you by the Artsy Action Law. Enjoyed. Calm down, sir. Ice. And tight. Oh, it's a flying type. I didn't know her. Yikes! Yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, first of all, can you not? Second of all, can you not? Third of all, can you maybe also not? I mean, that's her choice if she doesn't like anime. That's... still gonna be a Pokemon movie. Connie, please. Pokemon 2000 is one of my favorite movies. Look at us doing not very effective damage to each other. So good. Only I had an electric type. Dang it, is that better? Ow. Just kidding. Come on, Nichols is 18 and wants to learn Amnesty. Yes, you may learn it. Not that I need it. Water sport is good. So, goodbye. Adios. Trapinch. Brown type. Donnie should be able to do the sucker. Do it. I got a shiny Trapinch in Pixelmon, and it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. But it evolved into a really pretty Flygon, but shiny Trapinch is... Alright, route 6. Hang on, I should switch out to somebody who's not about to die from Bing. Alright. Route 36 is gonna be... I caught a ladybug. I think I caught a ladybug. I think this is Dupes. Yes, we did. We caught a ladybug in New Bark, and its name is Dynamite. Okay, that's dupes. And I can't escape for a second. Ladybug, get your stupid punchy arms out of here. Don't make me kill you. Fun fact, did you know that Ladybug learns Mach Punch by level up? Because I did not know that. I learned that the other day and it blew my mind. Alright. Feebas! Oh, dang. Okay. A Feebas is really cool. But can I hit it with anything? Let's slap. Smack it with a butt slap. Alright, little cutie pie. Come over here. I don't know how the fuck you level it up in this generation, but we'll figure it out, I guess. Have I ever told you about my sister's Feebas? Have I ever told you guys that story? I think I told that story like one time. So, when my sister and I first started, like, seriously, ow, crit? Aaron, calm down. Alright. Back when my sister and I first started playing Pokemon together, my sister really wanted a Feebas, because she really liked, Milotic. It was the first time Milotic had come out. We were playing, Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, we were playing Ruby and Sapphire, and, she had Ruby and I had Sapphire, I think. But anyways, she really wanted a Milotic. It was a new Pokemon. It is the shabbiest of all Pokemon. It forms in schools and lives at the bottom of rivers. That's a 2-foot fish. Yeah, so she wanted one really bad. So we spent a lot of time fishing in that river trying to get one. And, starter... Pro named Axolotl. Pro, as far as I can tell, is not an actual person. Coco already named a thing. Omega already named a thing. Flu definitely already... Axolotl, please. Axolotl, fuck you. Axolotl, Jesus fucking Christ. Bloody Nightmate Zero, are you an actual person, and would you like to name this Feebas? I haven't seen you in the chat, so I don't know if you're actually a real person. But we get a lot of bots in this. You are here. Well, congratulations. You get to name Feebas. What would you like to name it? You want to name it Carl? Yeah, I don't know why Axolotl doesn't like some guys. I'm used to there being bots in the chat, so I sometimes just assume that people I don't know are bots. I'm gonna name it. Do you want me to name it with 3 R's? Carl. Not as bad of a bot problem as Cass, for sure. But, there's like 4 bots hanging out of my chat right now, and stupid Axolotl keeps picking them. Commander Root and Virgo Pro Z, I think, are both bots. I can't prove the Virgo Pro Z one. Okay, he's Carl. Goodbye, Carl. What? What do you want? Ethan, you're headed over to Route 40. You should take a Poliwag and see what happens. I don't have a Poliwag, friend. I'm sorry. I banned electrical skateboard from my chat and it still shows up on my view list. That's weird. Yeah, he also picks electrical skateboard and electrical lawn. Alright, let's go check out our new Pokemon. Can't get any more encounters from here. I've been in this Nuzlocke since it began and you have not been picked. Yeah, I don't know what Axolotl's problem is. Yet he really likes Plushie and Flugly for some reason. Anyways, so I'm gonna finish my story. Let me finish my story about my Feebas. So, my sister really wanted a Feebas because she really liked Milotic and really wanted one. We knew how rare it was, so she and I spent a lot of time in the river in Ruby and Sapphire fishing for it, and finally she caught one. And she caught a male, and she didn't really want a male Feebas, but she caught it anyway, named him Crystal, and she had this Feebas. So we tried leveling it up, and we screwed up the Poppins thing, and gave him too much... Like, we didn't give him enough beauty, because one of the berries was like a split-type berry. It was like beauty and cool or something like that, so he didn't max out his beauty. So, when we tried to evolve it, it didn't. We couldn't evolve it. So she was really disappointed, and we, you know, kept playing, and whatever, and years passed. We didn't really talk that much about it. Well, when X and Y came out, I decided I wanted to do a living dex. I wanted to have one of every Pokemon in my game. So I said to my sister, I was like, would you mind if I traded a couple Pokemon off your old Ruby game, since you don't play it anymore? Trade it up through games and get it into my X and Y, because I know you had some cool Pokemon. Like, I could have Groudon, you know, you have that Feebas. So she gave me a whole bunch of her Pokemon. And I didn't miss him. He's down below. I'm going out to get him next. I want to check our new Pokemon. So she was like, yeah, sure, take my stuff. So I got myself a Groudon and all the stuff off of her game. And it was then that it occurred to me that Feebas no longer evolves with the beauty stat. Feebas now evolves with the heart prism scale, I think it is. And so finally, after like 6 years or something of this Feebas not being able to evolve, it finally was able to evolve because I traded it up to X and Y. And that's the story of how my sister's Feebas got to evolve. No, I talk to my sister all the time. My sister is super tight. Megdalotl is the Alright, let's check out our new friends. That's my long story. Alright, so Shiftry, Dave is Rash with Chlorophyll, which I believe... Pando's back. Back again. Boost the speed in the sunshine. Okay, that's good. Feint Attack, Whirlwind, Nasty Plot, and Razor Leaf. Those are some pretty good attacks, actually. Dave is good power in the piece. And then we got Carl, only has Splash. And Carl has Swift Swim. There you go. Timid, likes to thrash about, only has Splash. Pretty standard for a Feebas. So that's cool. Let's go get the Firestone guy. Let's go beat some people up. He's down here. This guy, right? You said it's this one? Steiner Landon? Is Dusk Noir? I don't like this. Like, it's okay. But, like... Oh, he was back where I got the Feebas? Oh, okay. Well, then I'll go back and get him. I thought you said it was this dude, Fire Breather guy. Well, then I'll go back and get him then. I was in the middle of telling my story and I thought it was this guy. I figured since he was the Fire Breather, I figured he would be the one that gives me the Firestones, but I guess not. Little fish. Good Pokemon. That cute little cover fish. Get him go. Doing the most. Oh, it's water poison. Why didn't that work? That would make much more sense, but it's... one never does. Alright, cool fish. I'm gonna need you to calm down. Okay, we're gonna go to plan B. Spearmint. Stop minimizing, please. Or continue to minimize. I don't really care. Aerial Ace might not do anything now, but it also can't miss, so... Goldfish is determined that you will not hit it, and if you do, it will not hurt you. Yep. I seriously have, like, the biggest problem with evasiveness moves when we play these games, though. Like... I have such a hard time with evasiveness. So many Pokemon I run into, like, lower my attack, or they either lower my accuracy or they increase their own whatever. It's just like, come on. He hit me. Stab. Ow. Alright, Spearmint. Good job, buddy. Doing the most. I was pretty sure you would live that, but I still got scared. Not that Goldfish doesn't get rough skin. I was actually more worried about Poison Point, which was why I stayed in with Sceptile. I forgot it was part poison, but I stayed in with the Sceptile thinking that Absorb I would get Poison Point with Absorbed. I was really afraid of like a crit or something, because I was pretty sure we were gonna live that minus a crit. Center landing for that. Spearmint's got that Draco plate protecting that. The Spearmint is fine now. Check on him real quick, make sure go is Wiggles. I feel like running back to town, so. Come here, sit in the box, get back out of it. Okay. Wiggle Squad is back in business. I like that if you drop a Pokemon in there, that does that. I would have such a hard time playing, I'd have such a hard time playing, like, a ROM hack game that makes you talk to all, like, that everybody gives you something if you talk to them. I never want to talk to the NPCs. I think I could play Nuzlocke is the kind of thing that irritates my anxiety. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I'm able to do them. I find them kind of fun, but... Really, I don't understand. Okay. Wait, hang on, I haven't battled him yet? Oh, okay. I thought I battled him. Cool Girl Scott, never slack off. Cool. 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 Handling it. Go ahead and milk him. Kiki's back! He's back. The soccer ball for some reason. Down. I'm not mad about it. One damage. Come on, Ernest. Get this battle up. Do it. Go, beautiful. And school. Yeah, there we go. That's the dialogue I wanted. If I find items, I'll give them to you. Right. Okay. Let's see. We got no time left. We are just about out of time. So, friend Coco to the front. Let's see if we can fight, like, one trainer. Here we go. Coco time. Little Zoe. Bonzo. Bonzo is not good for Bonzo. Not good for Coco. Not good. Coco and Bonzi. Closing with Bonzi. Karate chop the Bonzi. Definitely. I know it's type advantage wise better to leave Aaron or Plock in, but I want Coco. So we'll let Coco stab God in the face. Oh, shoot, it has rollout. It's about to die. So... Kelsey might be busy. You're not gonna give me things. Then what? What do you want, Ethan? You know, my dad was tackled by a Pokemon, and now his lower back hurts. Seems that it thought they were only playing around. Wow, Ethan, thank you. That was just a lightning piece of information that you wanted to give right there. So great. Wow. I am impressed. Alright, well let's go ahead and save. We'll call it a night here. Stand next to this lady awkwardly with our giant bee. Yeah, so we will pick this stuff up on Monday. Monday. Bitch. Nobody's streaming games. I'm gonna raid Zoe. Alright. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. We got a lot done today. We got up to the next town. We got up into the next town. We got counters. We got all kinds of stuff. So good. Alright, so thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope you had fun. We'll do the gym next time. I'll train up a little bit. Maybe we'll get everybody to 20, and then we'll do the gym. And then we'll head on up to the next, or we have to do the radio tower first, but we'll do all that stuff next time. Then yeah. Get moving. We'll get some and all that good stuff. We're starting to get to some, I think we're starting to get to some story too, so that'll be fun. But I am gonna head to bed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, as always. Have a good night or a good rest of your day. I hope you guys good, and I love you all, and I will see you later. Bye!